The blue seats are for the existing students of the college and the parents of the convocating students. So you request everyone to settle down.
A very warm welcome to one and all present here. We'll start this ceremony with a commemorative group photo first, so we would request all the respected dignitaries and faculties and the graduating students to come forward towards the stage for the group. Thank you.
సెట్ చేసిన 21 ఆర్డర్ ఉన్నాయి కదా అవి తీసుకొని మొత్తం అన్నీ
Could you have a round of applause for the graduating students and our dignitaries? You would request the students, the graduating students and our dignitaries to take their seats. We request everyone to settle down as we are starting the event.
We extend a hearty welcome to the honorable dignitaries, respected faculties, graduating students, their families, and the whole community to the first convocation ceremony of National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh.
The National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh, established in September 2015, is the second autonomous multidisciplinary design institute under the DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. It is the first NID to be set up in accordance with the National Design Policy of Government of India after the 5 decades of existence of the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. NID AP's brand new 50-acre campus is coming up in the green and fertile region of Amravati, while a full-fledged academic program is being running from the transit campus here at Acharya Nagar Juna University.
NID Andhra Pradesh nurtures the students as responsible, ethical, and humble design professionals with relevance in today's world. The community culture aims to expose them towards the concerns of immediate and the larger environment. The students form an understanding of various facets of society like culture, history, science, gender, and communities as a resource for design through interactions, workshops, field studies, and documentation. The pedagogy has a sincere mix of traditional approaches, wisdom of using skills, material, tools, and the contemporary.
We are extremely glad to begin the first convocation of our institution as our young designers, the torchbearers of the institute, take forward their design journey into the creative world.
We have a round of applause for this ceremony today. To start the auspicious ceremony this afternoon, we request Honorable Director Shri Shekhar Mukherjee, Honorable GC Chairperson Shri R.K. Singh, Honorable Dr. K.N. Satyanarayana, and Honorable Guest Speaker Srimati Sunita to please light the lamp.
ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి
lamp symbolizes hope, the expulsion of dark ignorance, and the never-ending pursuit of knowledge. May we, the students, carry this flame within us throughout our creative journey.
Can remove it too. जरूर ये चलने का प्लेस है ना आप रख दो इधर चाहिए.
Now we would request, can someone from the student representative come to light up the lamp?
Student.
Now we would like to request our Honorable GC Chairperson, Shri R.K. Singh, to declare the meet open.
नमस्ते, मैं शासी परिषद के इस दीक्षांत समारोह में शासी परिषद के अध्यक्ष के रूप में एज ए चेयरमैन गवर्निंग काउंसिल आई डिक्लेयर दिस सेरेमनी ओपन.
Thank you. Now we would like to request our students for the invocation prayer.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Thank you for the beautiful rendition.
A new endeavor, one as expansive as establishing an institute of such repute, requires guidance, experience, and unwavering confidence. Our director has been that beacon of light and hope that has led us all through the trials and revelations that have come our way in such a journey.
Let us cordially invite our Honorable Director, Shri Shekhar Mukherjee, to address the gathering with a welcome speech.
സെൻറ്ററിൽ കൊണ്ടിട്ട് ഏത് ശേഖരനെ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യണം ഒന്ന് നോക്കിയിട്ട്
Yeah, so good evening, friends and students and guardians and mentors and dignitaries and guests. It is quite a emotional moment for me and for everyone and many others. Establishing this second National Institute of Design and National Institute of Design Andhra Pradesh, which has its own story evolving. So I welcome you all to this first convocation of the National Institute of Design Andhra Pradesh on this momentous day. Today, first I express my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister for his vision of empowering India and the need of design education, which is why NID AP is reality today. We can't ignore the NID Act 2014, which came into the place and amended in 2019. And then many more students are getting chance across the country to study in the NID way of design education. And perhaps we need more students to get this opportunity to experience the NID way of design education. I also sincerely express my gratitude to our Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, for Jill and Jest and push to shine, and also Sri Anurag Jain ji, our Secretary, DPIIT Commerce, whose support and encouragement to bring all the NIDs together to make more students of these great nations designable. Today we are privileged to have with us our esteemed chief guest, Srimati Sunita Kolavanti, Principal Secretary, AP Textile and Handloom. She is instrumental in bringing state and NID AP closer by working together. And it is giving confidence to the young bunch of students, those who are into their running program. They are feeling so good about, I was sharing with the madam, that it's giving them confidence, and it is also telling us that we are not a typical school just to give exam and pass out, but we gain confidence from the very first day that we are a professional education. I'd also like to thank Sunita Garu for accepting our invitation as chief guest for gracing this ceremony. A welcome to once again to our GC chairman, Sri Rajesh Kumar Singh ji, and Dr. Satyanarayan, Director IIT Tirupati, which is a happy coincidence that he is also now our governing council member, and we are already getting a lot of insightful input for our campus and also the collaborative future of NID AP. And all my faculty colleagues, founding batch graduates, and the parents, distinguished guests, friends from the media, students of NID AP, and all the staff members, those who are working round the clock to make this event happen. From 3 disciplines, namely communication design, industrial design, textile and apparel design, 49 students going to receive their degree today. An authentic degree, so you should not doubt. It is not a diploma, in recognition of the dedication and academic endeavor. Today's convocation ceremony is a milestone achievement in the lives of all of you graduates, and it also marks your initiation into a new life altogether. Experiences and opportunities will come your way, and each of these will help you flower as an individual and shape your lives. Looking at this enthusiastic group of graduates filled with hope and ambitions for the future, I feel I must touch upon the theme of this year's Young Designers publication, a village named Namburu. And this is the village where this first bunch of bravehearts came from all over India and put the seed of ethos of National Institute to born. So I really again salute the brave young ones, that you really deserve it. National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh, established in September 2015 as an autonomous institute, and Transit Campus, where we are taking our journey forward. And today is the testimony of what NID's design education encourages, the hands-on, minds-on, process-driven. And we always say there is nothing called making mistake, it's trial and error. But it is definitely a responsible design professionals what we encourage, a responsible design community what we encourage. And that is where our mission and vision is, that local context, and that's why our logo is designed with just simple Telugu alphabets. And we also have to think that design is not only Swiss or German, design is not coming from only New York, we also have our indigenous design. Design is also an attitude and ways of life. And that is something perhaps NID Andhra Pradesh can really take advantage from, that you don't have to be under the shadow of any monomyth, but you can become your own storyteller. And on that line, we say that pandemic what gave us a lesson to survive, to find a way, and then perhaps empathy, which we really need to practice, we need to share, and we realize that we can't live in isolation anymore. We need collaborations, we need a mixture of tradition and technology, and we also need to understand what we call responsible AI. And that is where soon we are going to see that language, your own language is very important, and as a design community, how you bring AI to communicate your own emotion in your own language to another person's, where you don't have to rely on a foreign language necessarily all the time. And design community can really find a solution in many other ways. So design is no more a product, but it's also a thinking, it's also a process, it's also an attitude. And this is what NID AP we are looking at, that how we can connect with many more. Already we are in collaboration with a lot of institute in Andhra Pradesh, AIMS Mangalgiri, where we are collaborating with our students of regular program getting chance to go and study the anatomy with their experts in anatomy department. They're understanding much better than studying on internet a flat anatomy than really a live demonstrations of the what is inside us. What is the structure you believe? Then you understand what is the whole biomimicry is all about. And then what you can implement a better understanding of human ergonomics or human factor, what we talk about. Then we sign a collaboration. During the pandemic, we feel that it's very important to understand that connecting the society. So we collaborated with NG Ranga Agricultural University, where we want design community to connect with where the food comes from. And those who are producing food, what they eat, and what is their awareness that the beautiful products which Andhra Pradesh is producing, how it can be packaged in a better way, how it can be advertised and reach out to the people across the world, how the organic healthy can be really re-promoted. What pandemic, everybody started drinking healthy milk in the morning or in the night, and we need to value it as how design intervention can really make it the vocal for local product is very important. We also signed a collaboration with SPA Vijayawada. We thought that space design, mobility, public space, the meaningful, effective use of design, functional design, and this is where we're talking about Bauhaus and Shantiniketan is the collaboration where design born here, and I think Rabindranath Tagore was a connecting point here when first Bauhaus exhibition happened exactly 100 years back in Calcutta Asiatic Society. We really don't celebrate it that much because I somewhere feel that we got little stuck with only Bauhaus. So it is time that NID AP can really revisit that how design education came to this country and what is Indian design, where the craft community will survive, how the Kondapalli toy makers can see a new kind of set of toys. We already did an experiment, and with AP state government, this collaboration, what is being signed, again, thank you, Sunita Garu, for believing in us and trusting in us. We'll be definitely coming up with lot more empowering approach where designers are not going to be exclusive, but inclusive. Designers are not going to be a special creature out of reach, but will be one of the workers along with others and share the bread together. So students definitely had in design education, I often hear that we need to go to abroad, we need to have exchange program, but we say that, what will be the objective of those exchange program? So we are carefully going with exchange with institutes. We already have a couple of exchange signed, MOU signed with one of the very good school in Switzerland called Hochschule Lausanne Art and Design. Then BATSPA in UK, some of you in the first batch got a chance to go in certain schools. But this exchange should be meaningful exchange. And we feel that this exchange should result out into a project. It should give a proposal because we are also under Government of India and we have the opportunity to every idea to take it forward and make it a proposal which can be a further project and many other opportunities can come. So one can become not only an entrepreneur but also connecting others. And this is where today I feel that is the time where we look at the birth of the first set of alumni, and definitely your journey with NID AP started today. Maybe first 4 years you know that you are the lab rat, you are being experimented well, you somehow shown that kind of beautiful energy, and I'm glad that you came back in physical reality, and I'm happy that the coronavirus is taking some rest, but the world has changed, and I'm sure this collaborative design education with different institutes, as Dr. Satyanarayana Garu was rightly mentioning, that IIT Tirupati and NID AP should work together where we come up with a design idea and they will make it functional. And we are already talking about it. And this, we are talking about human resource crisis, but at the same time, this country has lot many human resource today. You saw this young bunch of talents. They perform, they acknowledge the concept of Saraswati, and then we discover that along with their disciplines, what they study with, they have many other talents. It only brings if we have little more conversations over a cup of chai, and then we know each other, and then we do the human resource database, human resource mapping, and this is where the new technology can play a havoc. So on this line, students are already getting their recognitions and awards. Those are fine, awards and recognitions are fine, but it is also something very important that how all NIDs together where we are having in dialogue, and once again acknowledgement to our Joint Secretary oblique our GC chairperson and our secretary giving emphasis that all NIDs should have a dialogue together to create a roadmap, to say that a larger understanding of what is National Institute of Design offer, what is this NID's design education is all about. It means we need all of you. It means we need all of you to not only contribute, also to be part of this journey ahead. And it is very important that India really can take advantage because we have a lot more things are not being explored yet. And today I was talking to Saurav and he proudly flaunting his design shoe. I think you should really share in certain platform, and this is where all of you should come back, and you're already part of us. So there are many graduates there, or many students there keep on showcasing their work. Our curriculum is celebrating NEP. Our Design Foundation program is already what National Education Policy is talking about, diverse, multidisciplinary, hands-on, minds-on approach. And then we are talking about this textbook, what we are developing through our curriculum. We are also looking at the industrial design is working on crafts and on space, on prototypes of different objects. We are talking about design audits. So there are plenty, and I hope my young team of faculty, growing team of faculty also take their larger responsibility to make, which they are putting their effort, and that is why we see this convocation is happening today. So what we are talking about now, once we move to the campus, which is also becoming kind of a myth, and I don't mind sharing one small joke on a concluding note, that I came to know instead of NID AP, we become NID tentative. So we said, okay, fine, no problem, but definitely NID AP will get his own campus. But it really doesn't matter. It is proved that you really don't need machine or infrastructure. All you need is human connect, and that is why today it's happening. And everything is part of the design thinking. It's been looking so beautiful, and definitely there is hope that we can do wonders. So on this line, I'll just tell you from the Panch Pran of Prime Ministers what he talked about, move forward with bigger results and results of a developed India. First point is that. Second point is erase all traces of servitude. The servant mentality has to go. It has to be humbled down. We are living also in the land of Buddha. Third, be proud of our legacy. Fourth, the strength of our unity. And fifth is the duties of each citizen. I think design is also a responsible task. And design is not comes only from going to a design school. I think it's definitely starts from home. And the whole ecosystem is design. So on this note, I will tell you, my dear beautiful young designers, once again, from NID AP, today onwards, the world will be more of yours. Rise above all the occasions and make India proud. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. It, as always, was a pleasure to hear from you. As we move on to the most awaited portion of the evening, we invite our academic coordinator, Shri Bumaya Bandi, to administer the convocation oath to the graduating students. The young designers are requested to stand up for the oath.
Sir, I present 49 students who have fulfilled the requirements of professional design program at National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh, in industrial design, communication design, and textile and apparel design. And I request the Honorable Chairperson of Governing Council for National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh, to confer the degrees on them, including those who have been permitted to receive their degrees in absentia.
मैं आप सभी स्नातक छात्रों से अनुरोध करता हूं कि आप ये शपथ लें।
I pledge that in my life, by word and deed, I will prove myself worthy of the graduation degree conferred upon me.
मैं सभी स्नातक छात्रों को I am conferring the degrees to all the graduating students. उसी को मैं हिंदी में भी बोलता हूँ। मैं सभी स्नातक छात्रों को ये डिग्री प्रदान करता हूँ।
Thank you so much, sir. Now, officially, you are graduates of NID Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations. Now you would come to the main part of the ceremony, as we request Sir to Sri R.K. Singh to come up on stage, as we will be having the certificate distribution ceremony.
We'll hand over the podium now to our academic coordinator, Sri Bomaya Bandi, to announce the names of the convocating students, those who are present with us here today, and those in absentia.
Now I call each graduate. The first graduate of NID AP, Aditya Karra. Ashwin Balan. Bharat Manoj. Diptanshu Samuel. Divya Sajid. Gayatri Attu, Indrani S. Ujagare, M.N. Kiran,
Are you taking the video? Akash? Are you taking the video?
Mahima Kamat K, Nitin K, Piyush Kumar, PVD Karthik Krishna, Rohan Raj, Sachin B.S, Saikat Panja, SP Siddhartha Rahul, Saurav Rajesh Shikhe, Suyash Srivatsava, उदिता दास, वानी चुटानी, and Vishal Verma. Thank you, sir. That's all. And the following students also have been conferred their degrees in absentia. I'll read out the names. Aryaman Somaji, Adit Das Biswash, Akshay Kilewala, Amin Insan, Anisha Bhatt, Ashwini Parihar, आयुषी चटर्जी, आयुषी रावत, देवरती दास, वृषा तिवारी, करण बिस्ट, केतकी पी मेश्रम, लॉरा रिजो, मनु श्रीवात्सवा, मोते बिंदु रेड्डी, प्रभात पासवान, प्रगति जसवाल, प्रगति सिंघाल, रिधिमा जैन, रोशन पॉल, संजीत कुमार, संजयना बी चौधरी, सिद्धार्थ त्यागी, सुष्मिता दास, तानिया तिवारी, वैभव दोय, वर्षा सुकुमारन, विदुषी चेन्ना, and Vivek Jangi. Once again, congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you so much.
Could we have a huge round of applause for the first graduating batch of NID AP?
Now I would like to invite back on stage Shri R.K. Singh for the presidential address. Sir, for the presidential address.
नमस्ते, शुभ संध्या, गुड इवनिंग। माननीय सुश्री सुनीता कोलवेंटी, प्रमुख सचिव राज्य सरकार आंध्र प्रदेश, उनका मैं शासी परिषद की ओर से हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। डॉक्टर सत्यनारायण कालीधन जो निदेशक हैं IIT तिरुपति के, और अभी हमारे शासी परिषद के सम्मानित सदस्य बने हैं, उनका भी मैं हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। हमारे प्रिय श्री शेखर मुखर्जी जी जो इस संस्थान को मार्गदर्शन कर रहे हैं कठिन परिस्थितियों में, सभी अध्यापकगण जिनसे मुझे पूर्व में भी मिलने का अवसर मिला है और मैं उनसे बीच बीच में बात करता रहता हूँ, और जो छात्र हैं, स्नातक छात्र, ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट्स विशेषकर, और उनके माता पिता और अभिभावक जो दूर दूर से इस अवसर पर उपस्थित हुए हैं, उन सभी का मैं गवर्निंग काउंसिल या शासी परिषद के अध्यक्ष होने के नाते अभिनंदन करते हुए गौरव का अनुभव करता हूँ। यह अवसर एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण और विशेष है हम सबके लिए, और जिसको कि हम धीरे धीरे अनुभूत कर रहे हैं। जिसे इंग्लिश में कहते हैं कि इट इज स्टिल सिंकिंग। बहुत दिनों से इस देश में केवल एक ही NID हुआ करता था, करीब 60 साल के लिए, और बहुत अच्छी रेपुटेशन भी थी उसकी। लेकिन हम इस विशाल देश में ये कहीं पे भूल गए थे कि इस देश की महत्वाकांक्षाएं बहुत ज़्यादा हैं। यहाँ की जो युवा प्रतिभा है उसको विश्व में अपने को स्थापित करने के लिए अनेक अवसर प्रदान किए जाना चाहिए। इसी सोच के तहत पिछले दशक से या पिछले विगत कई वर्षों का जो मंथन हुआ, उसमें अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में कई चीज़ें नीति निर्धारण हुई। भारत सरकार ने, जिसे हम नेशनल डिज़ाइन पॉलिसी 2007 कहते हैं, उसके अंतर्गत ये एक विजन रखा था कि हम देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में 4 नए NID, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डिज़ाइन, राष्ट्रीय डिज़ाइन संस्थान स्थापित करेंगे। और ये बहुत ही संतोष एवं हर्ष का विषय है कि न केवल वे डिज़ाइन संस्थान स्थापित किए गए हैं, बल्कि विगत कुछ समय में ही मुझे NID हरियाणा के प्रथम दीक्षांत समारोह का संचालन करने का, अध्यक्षता करने का मौका मिला, और NID अहमदाबाद का दीक्षांत समारोह 42वां भी हुआ है। NID आंध्र प्रदेश की प्रथम दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पे मुझे आपसे बात करने के अवसर पे बहुत ही गर्व महसूस हो रहा है। मैं इस क्षेत्र से बहुत अनभिज्ञ नहीं हूँ, मैं देश के कई हिस्सों में जाता रहा हूँ। 2017 में मैं यहाँ पे एक अन्य संस्थान को स्थापित करने आया था, तो मैं देश के इस हिस्से में काफ़ी मैंने देखा है, और चाहे ईस्ट गोदावरी हो, वेस्ट गोदावरी हो, मछलीपट्टनम हो, कृष्णा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का या प्रकाशम डिस्ट्रिक्ट हो, तो मैं यहाँ की अनुभूतियों को समझता भी हूँ। और देश का ये हिस्सा, जैसा कि मेरा ये मानना है, जो मैंने भ्रमण किया है देश को, हमारा देश सांस्कृतिक धरोहर के दृष्टिकोण से बहुत ही, जिसे कहते हैं, रिच है, लेकिन हम लोग उसको अच्छे प्रकार से देख नहीं पाते हैं। जिस स्थान पे आप हैं वहाँ पे कई महास्तूप कभी हुआ होते थे। अमरावती आप लोग जानते ही होंगे, भट्टी परोलू, घंटसाला, जगैया पे, ये कुछ उदाहरण हैं जिनको कि अगर ये कहीं विदेश में होते तो इनको इस तरीके से प्रस्तुत किया जाता कि दूर दूर से लोग देखने आते। लेकिन शायद हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम प्लेंटी का है, बहुतायत का है। ये सब हमारे स्ट्रेंथ हैं। तो मैं फिर से एक बार सभी स्नातक छात्रों को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और आपके उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता हूं। पिछले 2 वर्षों में हमने कोविड की महामारी को भी झेला। देश के उच्च नेतृत्व ने उसका सामना करने के लिए हमें मार्गदर्शन दिया, और ये बहुत सुखद एक अनुभव है, और आप इसे गर्व से कह सकते हैं जब आप विश्व में की कई क्षेत्र में या देश में जाएंगे कि ना केवल हमने हेल्थ की दृष्टिकोण से अपने को सक्षम बनाए रखा, बल्कि शिक्षा में भी व्यवधान नहीं आया। और ये बहुत ही गर्व की बात है कि ये NID, जो कि एक नवीन NID हुआ करता था उस समय, उसने अनेक नए तरीके के प्रयोजन किए, छात्रों से संपर्क बनाया रखा और शिक्षा को कंटिन्यू कर रखा। क्योंकि जब भी कोई डिजास्टर होता है या आपदा आती है, और कोविड जो कि एक अप्रत्याशित आपदा थी, उस समय ये कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं था, कोई ये अर्थक्वेक की तरह नहीं है, कोई तूफान की तरह नहीं है। शिक्षा सभी ने जारी रखा, शिक्षकों ने मार्गदर्शन किया और छात्रों ने उसको ग्रहण किया। तो इस सब के लिए आप सब बहुत बधाई के पात्र हैं। मैं मंत्रालय की ओर से अभी ये आप लोग को आश्वासन देना चाहता हूँ, हमारी ये आकांक्षा है, मतलब देश के उच्च नेतृत्व की, कि आप के जो लैब हो, जो स्तर हो शिक्षा का, वो बेस्ट हो इन द वर्ल्ड। धन की कोई कमी नहीं है सरकार की ओर से। आपको जितना भी संस्थानों को, मैं अध्यापकों से भी, छात्रों से भी, जो छात्र हैं उनसे निवेदन करता हूं कि आप सोचें कि बेस्ट किस तरह के लैब हो सकते हैं ऑलरेडी, लेकिन और सोचें, और मंत्रालय की ओर से पूरा आप लोग को सहयोग मिलेगा। जो छात्र अभी स्नातक हो रहे हैं वो इसको हर्ष के साथ एंजॉय करें, अपने भविष्य में आगे बढ़ें। मैं आपको संविधान में जो मूलभूत कर्तव्य हैं उनमें से 2 की ओर ध्यान आकृष्ट करना चाहूँगा। वैसे 10 हैं, आप उनको जरूर पढ़िए एक नागरिक होने के नाते। एक तो है कि जो हमारी धरोहर है उसका हमको संरक्षण करना चाहिए, और एक प्रबुद्ध व्यक्ति या छात्र होने के नाते हमारा कर्तव्य और बढ़ जाता है। और सबसे प्रथम यह है कि हम उसके बारे में जानें। जैसा मैंने कहा कि इस क्षेत्र में ही बहुत सारे ऐसे क्षेत्र हैं, और मैं ये इसलिए कहता हूँ कि मैं करीब 4 साल से यहाँ आता रहा, और जब मैंने ये पूछा कि संग्रहालय गुंटूर में, क्योंकि ये गुंटूर में है, कोई म्यूजियम है, डायरेक्टर साहब भी थे मेरे साथ, तो मुझे बताया गया कि विजयवाड़ा का बापू म्यूजियम देखिए, जो कि मैं देख चुका था, लेकिन मैंने कहा कि नहीं, गुंटूर में भी एक म्यूजियम है। तो कभी कभी हमारी जो अज्ञानता या इग्नोरेंस है वो ये है कि जो चीज़ें हैं ऑलरेडी उसके बारे में भी नहीं जानते। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये पूरे समाज का दायित्व होता है कि हम आपस में इन चीज़ों को बांटें, और वो कई तरीके से बांट सकते हैं। तो जो भी छात्र आप लोग हैं, ये मेरा आप लोगों से विनम्र निवेदन है कि इस देश की जो वर्षों पुरानी संस्कृति है उसमें से आप लोग को एज ए डिज़ाइनर बहुत सारे प्रेरणा स्रोत मिलेंगे, और उनको एक आधुनिक रूप में प्रस्तुत कीजिए, आज के कंटेक्स्ट में प्रस्तुत कीजिए। जो कि मैं आजकल देख भी रहा हूँ, ये एक ऐसा NID है जिसका कि आपस में, जैसे मंगलगिरी के कपड़ों को आप लोगों ने अपने इस दीक्षांत समारोह में शामिल किया है, तो प्रधानमंत्री या शीर्ष नेतृत्व का यह निर्देशन भी है। इससे क्या होता है, जो लोकल लोग हैं वो भी आपसे जुड़ेंगे, वो आपको कई आइडिया देंगे। अल्टीमेटली हम समाज के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, हम सब समाज के हिस्से हैं, जिसने हमें दिया, ये अवसर दिया, जो जहाँ हैं पहुँचे हैं। हमें अपनी उन्नति के साथ साथ समाज की भी उन्नति करनी है। तो संविधान में जो दूसरा महत्वपूर्ण कर्तव्य है, जिसकी ओर मौलिक कर्तव्य, ये है कि वी शैल एक्सेल इन ऑल एरियाज ऑफ एक्सीलेंस वेयर वी कैन एक्सेल। आपने डिजाइन की एक डिग्री प्राप्त कर ली, किन्हीं कारणों से किसी पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम में की होगी, लेकिन आपका व्यक्तित्व उतना संकुचित नहीं है। आप अभी जब खुले वातावरण में जा रहे हैं इस शिक्षा के बाद, तो आप देखेंगे आप कई चीज़ें ग्रहण करेंगे। आप अपने को रोकिए मत, बट द कॉम्पिटिशन शैल बी विथ योरसेल्फ। जो स्पर्धा है वो आपकी खुद से होनी चाहिए, और उस प्रक्रिया में आप राष्ट्र का निर्माण करें। ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण दायित्व है, और इसको सहजता से निभाने की कोशिश करिएगा। देश इस समय आर्थिक प्रगति के पथ पर है, ये आप लोग पढ़ते होंगे। एज ए डिज़ाइनर आप लोग के लिए बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटी है, इकोसिस्टम स्टार्टअप का है। तो आप लोग के लिए एक बहुत ही सुनहरा अवसर है कि आप उसका लाभ उठाएं, और जहाँ भी जाएं, चाहे देश में या विदेश में, न केवल अपने लिए कीर्ति यश अर्जित करें, बल्कि राष्ट्र के लिए भी करें। और जो भी आपके अनुभव होते हैं, मैं ये आशा करता हूँ कि कुछ ऐसी प्रक्रिया बनाई जाएगी कि आप अपने एल्मा मीटर, मतलब मातृ संस्था जो NID AP है, उससे संपर्क सूत्र बनाए रखेंगे, उससे जुड़ेंगे, अपने जिसे आप लोग कहते हैं अनुज या जूनियर्स, उनको भी गाइड करेंगे और बाकी जो इंस्टीट्यूट हैं उनके छात्रों से भी जुड़ेंगे। ऐसी सोच राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे भी चल रही है, क्योंकि हम एक ही देश के या एक ही समाज के हिस्से हैं। और अंत में मैं ये कहूँगा कि राष्ट्र अपने आज़ादी का अमृतकाल मना रहा है, तो जो भावना हमारी रहनी चाहिए वो एक आगे बढ़ने वाली रहनी चाहिए, निराशा की नहीं रहनी चाहिए। और उपनिषदों में बड़े सरल भाषा में कहा है, असतः माँ सत्य गमय, हम असत्य की ओर न जाकर सत्य की ओर जाएं। तमसः माँ ज्योति ही गमय, हमारे मन में कभी अंधकार नहीं है, हम न अपने मन में अंधकार को आने दें, न दूसरों के मन में अंधकार को सृजित होने दें। हम प्रकाशवान हैं, हमेशा अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें देखें हर स्थिति में। और मृत्यु माँ अमृतम गमय, ये जो हम विकास की प्रक्रिया में हैं, कई बार हम देखते हैं कि बच्चे उस लोड को या समाज के कई व्यक्ति उस बोझ को सहन नहीं कर पाते हैं। जो विकास है उसको सहजता से लेना है, और मृत्यु मतलब खत्म होने की भावना कहीं पे भी आने ही नहीं देनी है, न खुद में, न हम जिस परिवेश में जीते हैं या जिनसे इंटरैक्ट करते हैं। मृत्यु माँ अमृतम गमय, हम अमृत की ओर बढ़ें। सतत है ये संस्कृति, हमारी संस्कृति भी सतत है, मानव जाति भी सतत है, और जो विचारधाराएं हमने अपने विरासत में ली हैं वो भी सतत हैं। तो मैं इसी भावना के साथ आप सभी छात्रों के उज्जवल भविष्य की पुनः कामना करता हूं, और NID परिवार को भी शुभकामना देता हूं कि ये पुष्पित पल्लवित होके अपना स्थान खुद ब खुद बना रहा है, आगे और कीर्तिमान स्थापित करेगा। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. It was lovely to hear from you. It is our pleasure to have with us Srimati Sunita, Principal Secretary, Department of Handloom and Textile, Government of Andhra Pradesh, as our chief guest. We invite Srimati Sunita ma'am to address the gathering.
Good evening to everybody. Respected Joint Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh, Tirupati IIT Director Dr. Satyanarayana, Director NID Shekhar Mukherjee, all the faculty here, the passing out batch of 2015 NID students and their proud parents and the other people who are here. A very good evening to all of you all. This is a very touching moment for the students here, for the faculty here, but also to us, because I think it's a great thing that we are here for the first convocation of this institute. Originally, when I thought about this, I thought it was going to be something where the students are all fresh, but it's all, I think you all have been 3 years into the life, so most of you all must have seen a lot of things. I still have a few things to share with you, which maybe you must have heard many times, but as a speaker here, I have to, sort of say that again. You all have had the good fortune in a way and the misfortune in a way, because you would be the first batch, so probably everything was not set here. There would have been a lot of confusion. I'm not really sure how much of the infra or the faculty or anything else was in place. So you would have seen the confusion and slowly, got over it and then become the first batch. That way you have seen life there. You've also seen life when you passed out and you couldn't get your convocation because of the COVID. That itself would have told you that life is not a straight line. It's full of curves, sometimes up, sometimes down. And your art itself would have told you that this is how, the life goes on. Since you are the first batch, there's a serious responsibility put on you, because you are the batch which will sort of give NIT its reputation, whether as students of brilliance or of empathy or of very good creativity or whatever it is. Whatever you all do would sort of create the reputation for this institute. And I think there is a solemn, serious responsibility thrust on you all. My interaction with NID every time has been very beautiful. I mean, I love art. I'm a working civil servant, so we have bureaucratic rules and all that, but my hobby was always art, and whenever I used to come to this campus, it used to be it's like a fresh air, the kind of creativity here, the kind of bonhomie here, and I think this is something which you will miss when you go out and work. This is something you will not find. There will be clearly defined structures. One of the pass out students from Nirmala works with me. So I was shocked when she called Shekhar. When I said, then it also was very beautiful because Shekhar allowed that. He allowed himself to be called Shekhar and not sir and director and things like that. The sir word which we took from UK when I was studying there for a course in Birmingham, none of our lecturers would allow us to call them ma'am or sir. It was always their names, and the people said we've left sir far behind. Only the knighted are called sir now. But we in India still tend to cling to that kind of thing where people have to be, respected. And I'm sure your boss will say you can't treat me as your equal. I'm your superior. And all this is something which probably was not there in NID, which you'll have to learn. And how much you learn and how much you tend to work out those things is going to be what defines you. Because there was a saying which said that every person is almost equal, but how you deal with the circumstances is what makes you different from the rest of the other people. And I think you should remember that. And I saw it in your books also. And I think Confucius also said that our greatest glory is not in falling, but in raising every time we fall. And I think that is something you have to remember. Because in design, in creation, there may be 100 designs you may make, but not all of them succeed. But it's the learning which you take from that and how you proceed that will actually determine your success in future. I also would like to, coming from this state, you all would have realized that unlike Bengal or Tamil Nadu, where people really carry their culture with so much of pride and glory, here in Andhra, not many people really carry forward their culture. I'll give you a small example. When I was in higher education and we were doing the University of Krishna, we wanted to take some local architecture and we couldn't find anything because everything is a modern structure. Whereas if you go to some Jaipur or some other place, you would see the old culture still intact. You can see the architecture there, and it was so difficult. But NID in a way was carrying it forward. This Mangalgiri thing which you all put on us, and the way you have embraced the culture. I see a lot of dhotis here. I can tell you, in none of the degree or postgraduate colleges do I see so many dhotis. I feel so happy when I see it. So you are carrying forward our culture in a very nice way. And I really liked it when Shekharji said that, you don't have to ape the West. We have enough of our own designs and our own culture, and we should be able to make a mark. I think that is what, if you all can carry a flag for that kind of culture, I think it would make us all proud. We in Andhra really don't have this in us, so it would make a lot of difference if people like you all come and then, become the torchbearers of this area. I was surprised to see how many of you all are feeling at home here. Similarly, our Nirmala also, she was quite at home. She said, I don't know Telugu, but I've stayed here and I'm quite comfortable. I can work with the artisans. Incidentally, I work with the handloom sector and the handcraft sector, and that's how my close connect with this institution is. We had started an MOU with the NID, and after that, the students had done this textile designs. We got onto the loom and we got such beautiful designs. I'm just waiting to show it in the ambient exhibition in February. Students also came and did a design of our Apparel shop in Secretariat. I would love to share the pictures with you all. I'm sure Shekhar will pass it on to you. It was done so beautifully that my minister, who had earlier told me that I should take a consultant for my Vizag shop, the minute he inaugurated this, he said, no, take an ID. We don't need design consultants from outside. It's done so beautifully. And all my colleagues who saw the shop said, it is beautiful. It's like some, private shop outside. And we said, we've done all this without a single penny being spent on this. That is the kind of brains we have, which we don't actually use in India. And that is, I think, that is where we have to start making a difference. So much of creativity here, and we really don't, use it the way it should be done. And that's actually very sad. As you know, some of you all know, creativity has been defined by Edward de Bono had said that there's no doubt that creativity is the most important human resource of all. Without creativity, there would be no progress and we would be forever repeating the same patterns. But I still think even repeating the same patterns with an improvement in quality and other things would make a lot of difference. So sometimes the handlooms and handicrafts, if you could change the texture, probably change the cloth or the a certain part of it, and then still cling on to the old tradition, it still would make a lot of difference. And I would request the faculty and the students who are here to please start working on the handlooms and the handicrafts of Andhra. They are beautiful. We have 33 handloom varieties, more than 25 handicrafts. But like Shekhar was saying, Kondapalli and other places, we find still the archaic looking eyes and the faces actually don't show much refinement. Whereas some state like Rajasthan, which has actually worked only on the kind of things which can be presented, they have a better look for the handicrafts they have there. So if you all can work with our handlooms and handicrafts and continue the tradition of great Indian culture and bring back its beauty in the way it's designed or presented, I'm sure it will go a long way in the one district, one product which our Prime Minister has been talking about. I also request you all to think about, when you design something, think about designs which are affordable. Generally designs, I was 19 years back, I was MD APCO and I'd worked, I was one of the members in that NIFT college and I used to go there. And they had these vague designs in whatever they designed, at least in those days. Now probably it has changed. But in those designs cannot be made available for of masses, like it is more a niche product or something which a college student would wear. But if you can make a product which even the poor can wear, which they can use, I think that would be even a better innovation than making a niche product which a few can wear. So keep that in mind. It always helps, and all of you all I know are more environmental friendly. Again, I will take the example of my pro-teacher who is working with us. When we were designing the gifts for the G20 and other things, every detail was being looked after to see that it was environmental friendly, whether it had plastics in the packaging or other things. I really love that kind of environment consciousness, and I'm sure all of you all have it. Whichever area you're working in, please promote that. It has to be a part of us. It has to be something, it should be as natural as the air we inhale, so that we don't create another destructive world which the past generation has done. And we still have this fresh air here which you are breathing in this college, in the places of work where you are going to work in future. And just remember that wherever you go, you may like it now, you may not like it now. If your work is what you like, you never feel you're working, it's a hobby. And if your work is not able to earn you enough, then you have to turn it into a hobby and then look for work elsewhere. Because finally, all of us have to have enough to fend for ourselves. Some of them are lucky, some of us are not. But please see to it that you can balance both these things. And in that balance, what is required for this generation is also exercise, because we are moving on into a mechanical world where everything is done by machines. So don't forget the value of this. Because many people say that I've been working so hard, I don't have any time for exercise. It's never like that. I mean, I come from a family where even if my father used to come at 12 o'clock in the night, he would still do his yoga and then have his food. I also, even if I go late, I still have my exercise and then, sleep. If you don't get into those exercises, I think there are a lot of things all of you all know about what's there in the future for us. So I don't want or don't wish you all to be like that, because people say that creative people are very indisciplined. That need not be true. Creative people can be disciplined. They can be indisciplined in the way their brain works, but not in the way their health works. So these are two different things. I hope you can categorize that and make yourself healthy and wealthy and happy for the future. I just have one more piece of advice. All of you all are now going to enter your area where all of you all will start getting married and things like that. There's generally the Western influence of marrying for love and things like that, and love the way the Westerners visualize is something different. I hope NID will be different. You will not see the Westerners kind of definition, but see the Indian definition where you are marrying somebody whom you're comfortable with, whom you would like to spend the rest of your life. It should not be a moment of fizzling and then out, and then you see so many marriages breaking nowadays because of this. I just felt that I should add it here. Your partner is somebody whom you should want to stay no matter what. Not for its beauty, not for what they profess to be, but what they are. And that is very important. Our Indian ethos and the strength we get is mostly from the family. Not many of us realize that. Broken families lead to a lot of mental and physical pain. It is when your family is strong, it is when they are your support that you can move forward. And I would say that your family has given you that. You must give your next generation the same support, the same strength, and the same comfort which you've received. And this can only be possible if you choose your partner wisely. And I would like to thank Shekhar Garu and the faculty here for their continued support which we have received from them. We intend to, all of you all know that the projects I've done, we've already told you, but we also intend to work future for lesser institutions like Indian Institute of Handloom and Technology and other areas where you all can, work together and see that those who are less fortunate than you get a chance to do better. I've heard that the alumni is being brought back here. Please build a strong alumni. You can motivate your juniors by showing how success can be achieved. It would actually ease their way out, because if one knows that somebody is here and this is how it is done, and you stand as a support to all the people from NID institutions and build that bond harmony, it will go a long way in ensuring the success of the future generations and also the respect they have for you and for this institution. All good institutions, as you know, will have very good, strong alumni, and I hope you will be able to create that. It has been a great time, and I suggest the last thing before I close my talk. I know you all are senior enough now, but still, I have children who are around your age, so I think just like any fretting parent, we would always want to say that it's not that you don't know, but we just want to remind you this. This is said by Confucius. He said, "Have no friend not equal to yourself." That doesn't mean in income or in stature, but in terms of the positivity in the mind and the creativity and things like that. Because in Telugu there's a saying which says that one drop of poison can spoil the whole milk. You must have heard this when you were small. But then it's equally relevant now also. Troublesome friends always create troubles, and not only to themselves, but they do collateral damage to your life also. So choose your friends with care, choose your partner with care, choose your profession with care, and have a happy long life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As present students of this institution, we are delighted to be here today celebrating the accomplishments of our seniors and sharing the joy and cheer. We are privileged to be a small part of the history in making in this prestigious institution.
We hope to follow in their footsteps and live up to the vision of the National Institute of Design, Andhra Pradesh.
Now we would like to request our Deputy Registrar, Shri Piyush Sharma, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, Sunita ji, Chairman Governing Council, Shri R.K. Singh ji, Director NID AP, Shri Shekhar Mukherjee, Director IIT Tirupati, Shri Satyanarayan ji, distinguished guests, media team, respected parents, and dear graduates. It's my honor and privilege to stand here and deliver the vote of thanks as Deputy Registrar of this premier institution. I would also like to extend my thanks to everyone for making it convenient to come and make this event significant and memorable, including those who are attending virtually. This is a very special occasion because 49 graduates of the founding batch 2015 have been conferred with the degree today. Heartfelt congratulations to all. It is a momentous achievement. Your hard work, our hard work is evident today. I take this opportunity to thank the entire NID AP community for their support in making the first historical convocation ceremony a wonderful and a great success. Thank you. Namaskar.
As we near the end of this momentous occasion, we invite Honorable GC Chairperson Shri R.K. Singh ji to deliver.
मैं इस दीक्षांत समारोह के समापन की घोषणा करता हूं।
Thank you, sir. We would request everyone to rise for the national anthem. Before we disperse, we would request all the graduating students and the dignitaries and the faculties to assemble for one more photograph. Thank you.
Here only, na? Here only.
మిడిల్లో పెట్టాను
రాదు రాదు కింద రాదు.
సార్
అది వాళ్ళు ఫ్యాకల్టీ వాళ్ళు అయిపోయిన ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు కదా వాళ్ళకి డ్రెస్ కోడ్ వాళ్ళకి ఫ్యాకల్టీ వాళ్ళు ప్రొఫెసర్లు స్టూడెంట్ వీళ్ళు చదివిస్తూ వాళ్ళు సర్టిఫికేట్ ఇచ్చారు ఇంతవరకు
We request all the dignitaries and faculties to proceed towards the refreshment, followed by the graduating students and parents. It was indeed a wonderful evening here today. Thank you all for joining us. I repeat as everyone to proceed towards the refreshment. Thank you.
क्या